Hey Tony, this is Billy at G-Force Power Sports. We've got your jet ski here and I wanted to go over it with you real quick. Did a compression check and compression actually seems fairly normal, between 170 155 on all 4 cylinders, so I'm not super worried about that. It is different, but it's not within 10% different, so we're okay there. I did find some things though. We've got some mismatched spark plugs. I've got these guys in a couple cylinders here, and then I've got these guys in a couple cylinders here. So you got some NGKs with some plug that I really haven't seen before, the E3s. So we'll definitely get those. We should definitely get those switched out. Pulled out your air filter and found that at one point, sometime down the road, you got a little oil and or water in there. Very common for that to happen over time, so I'm definitely suggesting replacing your air filter. That shouldn't look like that. Then we did find a little bit of oil in your air filter. Oh, where is it? There we go. A little bit of oil in your intake. That's somewhat common, especially if it's slightly overfilled with oil. So I'll explain to you how to, or have Danny explain to you how to check your oil, and so that it doesn't get overfilled. I don't know if it's overfilled yet. I still need to run it. I do want to show you your impeller. It doesn't appear to be in bad shape. All the fins are sharp. Obviously some rocks have gone through there. There's just a couple little dings. Really shouldn't slow you down too much. So that doesn't look horribly bad. But I'm gonna go on the other side and show you underneath. So right here, this silicone, it's called like resealing the intake. The problem that I see is they only resealed the outside here, but they didn't reseal it in these areas, and they definitely didn't reseal it where it's most important, in the big gaps that I'm showing right in, kind of hard to see, but right in that area. There's some big gaps where the aluminum meets the hull. Also, let's see if you can see this side of the impeller. Again, nice sharp clean edges. It looks like it's possibly an aftermarket impeller with an O-ring on the shaft. Normally that doesn't have an O-ring on that shaft. Normally it's a cone. It's probably not that big a deal, but those gaps along the side where the hole meets the aluminum, that can cause some cavitation. And what'll happen there is it'll take off really slow, and maybe that's what you're experiencing. It'll feel like the clutch is slipping. The engine revs up, but it takes off extremely slow and then builds up speed as you get going. Other than that, you got some damage on the hull here, some damage in the front, you know, all this patched up. You probably know all about that. Definitely been beached once or twice. But I think if we just do some of these minor things, reseal the pump, and do all those other things, we'll get you back up to speed. That's it. Have a great day.